I think it's been long enough for sure since we had our last Danny Masterson update. Boom! This guy is knocking it out of the park. Danny Masterson. Don't you love seeing winners win? I mean, what better life could you have asked for? You know, you're in the top sitcom America in the early 2000s. That was huge. That was the biggest thing that you could have. He was even in a couple movies afterward. That's a little too much to ask most of the time. That's a little too much to ask. He tried having an acting career after that 70s show. Didn't really work out because nobody fucking wants you if you're not Hyde. And then you get away with just, I mean, who knows what kind of shit exactly you got away. As a man who doesn't run a company, you got women to sign a contract. That's a fucking, I mean, you have to be praying to somebody at that point. I mean, the guy has just been killing it since I don't know when, and now we get to see him living his best life in prison. He got transferred to a very minimum security prison, and now he's like making friends with the guards. He's got a $300 a month budget on candy. They're doing movie nights. He's just kicking around in his onesie. I love it. I love it, dude. You love to see a winner win. Listen, there's no sandals resort that a loser like me can go to where I could play pickleball every morning, all right? Have a $300 a month budget on candy. What are we doing? I know. Our producer's trying to tell me what he got away with, like I don't know.
Well,
All
he
right?
didn't get away with it.
He didn't get away with it. Well, did he not get away with it?
Well.
Did he not get away with it? At about 11:30 or so, he heads out onto the pickleball court, which has a basketball rim where he stretches and works out. Morning stretches. If I had the time in the morning to do my morning stretches, I mean, my world might be just entirely different. He plays pickleball for about 2 hours. Listen, I don't know what kind of life health-wise Danny Masterson has led, but 2 hours of pickleball sounds absolutely exhausting to me. I've played pickleball, kind of difficult, okay? If you're going to sit there and tell me that pickleball ain't just tennis, you're a fucking liar. It's fucking just tennis. That's all it is. The numbers are the same. It's love, you know. You're what is it? What's the scoring for tennis? There's love, game, you go up by like 15 points at a time. See, I don't live as high a life as Danny Masterson. I don't get to. By the way, we checked out the price on pickleball paddles, and I love to say that pickleball paddles. We didn't even go to Dick's Sporting Goods. We didn't even go anywhere that had any good equipment. We were at like Target or some French bullshit, and still it was like $100 a racket. Can you call them rackets? Is it a paddle? Can I put holes in it? Can I smack freshmen in the ass with it? Like I'm Danny Masterson or something. Four major differences. Oh, how many players, I guess. Yeah, player accessibility. Most of the time, tennis is a one-on-one game because it's elitist and we love to take up as much space as we can for fucking nothing. Golf. Argue with me. Debate me on that. Elitist sports are actually a thing. Yeah. Not the same as wiffle balls. Okay. Because we had this argument. Are you going to sit there and tell me that's not a fucking wiffle ball? The diameter of the holes are a little bit bigger on a wiffle ball, I believe. There's not as many on a pickleball. Listen, a bunch of really dumb. As long as we're not playing badminton, I'm okay with it. You know? Okay, so a pickleball basically looks like a pool filter. If you've ever been in a pool, if you've ever been in anything besides an above ground pool, a pickleball looks an awful lot like a pool filter. Let's go back.
One?
Huh?
Are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
That's the wiffle
That's
ball.
the wiffle ball?
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck me, huh? I thought for sure one of the only things I've ever gotten a shiner from was a wiffle ball. I know, pussy, right? But let's go back to Danny here. We need to hear more about his routine because these are life goals. If you don't have any goals like Danny Masterson is living right now, then I don't know what to tell you. This is as good as life gets. Okay? Yeah, he stretches and works out, and he plays pickleball for about 2 hours. Athlete. I love this detail. And he plays pretty decent. He's getting better, and his playing has improved in the past few months. Danny! Why have we gotten any postcards, Danny? He's getting better, improved over the past few months. He's on the court quite a bit, I could tell. We need some thirst trap pictures from Danny. The one thing I could say is that his jump shot is surprisingly good. Not like the thespians I knew when I went to high school. Who the fuck is writing this? This is journalism, baby. This is journalism. This is the future of journalism. Not these schmucks that go into war zones trying to tell you what their truth is. You know, these libs. At 48, I mean, 2 hours on a pickleball court is just phenomenal, really. Most of the people that I hear talk about giving it to the missus for way too long, I cut them off. I'm like, first of all, don't believe you. First of all, shut the fuck up. Secondly, I mean, I covered this in like the second episode. You're fucking your wife for an hour? What are you, gay? What are you fucking... You've got to be gay. Anyway, listen, that's neither here nor there. If anybody wants to, plow their wife and imagine somebody else maybe to not last an hour. If you're not even straight, then why are you trying to impress this woman so much, huh? Masterson, 48, has also apparently made nice with the prison's security guards. Well, I wouldn't see why he couldn't. He's such a charismatic guy. I don't know if you know this or not. Danny has talked people into quite a bit. Source adds, Masterson works for prison guards as an errand boy. Aww. He hands out the Ducants on permission slips to fellow inmates who have their medical appointments, counseling sessions, and other appointments within the prison. I don't even know what that means. What's a Ducant?
It's a ducat.
A Ducant? A Ducat? I don't got. Listen, it doesn't look good if I wear my glasses on the pod. So me misreading and misunderstanding. I don't know what a Ducat is either.
It's a permission slip. Brody,
or permit. We'll put it in parentheses or permission slips. You fucking moron. Who's writing these articles? Huh? I gotta proofread these articles as I'm. I mean, listen, this might look easy to you. It's a pretty hard job. All right, here we go. 3 p.m. every day, Masterson's required to be in his cell for a head count, standard procedure. I'm with it. Just a rule follower, Danny Masterson is known to be. Just a real rule follower. He doesn't want to, step on any toes, Danny, over here. He wants to have his stay be as, less problematic to everybody. That's kind of the way that Danny lives, I think, is just not problematic to everybody around him. That matters. Everybody else, can screw. According to the insider, but he's allowed to use a prison-issued tablet. Oh shit, he's an iPad kid. With a device, he can play video games or choose from a selection of TV shows. What season of that 70s show are you in right now, Danny? Because we just rewatched it, and I gotta tell you, big fan. However, source clarifies that the prisoners, quote, don't have access to traditional internet. Oh fuck. What's the traditional internet, huh? He can't watch The Ranch because Netflix is too expensive now. And all of the That 70 Show albums, emails, and messages are monitored. Oh shit! He can't talk to Deborah Jo Rupp. He can't talk to great beard, Danny. He can't talk to Topher Grace, huh? I feel like anytime that you see somebody's incoming or outgoing emails and you see the name Topher on it, you're like, this is harmless. This is fucking harmless. Sources say he can spend up to $300 a month at the canteen. Huh? Apparently he's spending most of that on candy. I hope they have a good dentist over there. It has limited items, mostly snack items, chips, honey buns. I mean, bro, stop right there. If I don't love me some damn honey buns, dude. I have been known. Honey buns, let me tell you something about me. Honey buns have been my fucking absolute kryptonite since I was like 8 years old, dude. 8 years. I mean, I fucking cannot stop myself. Given almost any option for breakfast, I'll choose a fucking honey bun over almost anything. I don't know why that's important. I just couldn't take my mind off of it. I want me a fucking honey bun right now. God damn it, Danny. This is the worst thing you've done. Just make me think about honey buns in the middle of a fucking son of a bitch. For protein, they sell bagged chicken and tuna. What? Guys. The guy spends 2 hours on a pickleball court every morning. You're going to tell me the only protein he's allowed is probably under-seasoned chicken and tuna? Can we put a petition out there to give Danny some better protein? Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, he's a criminal, not a slave, guys. You can't just treat him like some kind of fucking biblical times piece of shit. Let him eat the dirt. He doesn't seem to be too shy, and he limits where he doesn't seem to be too shy. You don't fucking say. Are you fucking kidding me with these quotes? Oh my God. Limits who he has around him. That's nothing new. At first, there was a couple people around him that were going to victimize him. Good luck. I spend 2 hours on a pickleball court every morning. Good luck, bitch. I will fucking fold you. Come on. He's swinging a pickleball paddle around. Not some flimsy, no-weighted tennis ball racket. Okay? A pickleball paddle. I don't know how many ounces are in a pickleball paddle.
I think a tennis racket is heavier.
No, it's not. No, it ain't. If Zendaya can flick around a tennis ball racket, it don't weigh shit. I have felt both kinds of rackets. I'm pretty sure a pickleball paddle weighs more. I know that a lot of these white sports end up using, like, they'll tell you the weight. They'll tell you how many grams the bitch weighs if it's not enough, you know? Like Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee. They got all sorts of different weights with Frisbees. So it matters. And I'll tell you something. I bet you a pickleball paddle will weigh somewhere between 7 and 9 ounces at the string weighted tennis rackets, 11 to 11 and a half ounces. Sounds like a bitch ass pickleball paddle, huh? I want some weight on my pickleball paddle. I tell you what, I bet Danny does too. All right? I bet he wants some weight on his pickleball paddle, 24% heavier than the 9-ounce pickleball paddle. I understand. Listen. I just don't accept it. A pickleball paddle is not even hollow. Can you call a tennis racket hollow? Anyway, some guys wanted to victimize him. I love the euphemisms that these people use. Even whatever crime anybody has committed and you're reporting on them in prison, you're still going to use some pussy word, I'll say it, like victimize. What were they talking about doing to him? I want those details. I would love that. Can we get a different insider reporting any of this? I still want this guy because this guy's fucking nailing it. But some of the other prisoners interfered with that. Okay, so Danny's spending a lot of his $300 of candy on protection. Probably. You don't let Danny smoke in a minimal security facility like that. You can't let. Is it harder to smoke? I just need to know where I'm going if I ever go to prison. Is it harder to smoke if you're in a more privileged camp? If you're in a more privileged prison, is it harder to smoke? Because if I go to prison, I'm never giving up smoking. I'll tell you that right now. So he's got a clique of friends, if you want to call them that. In the quote, he says he has a clique, if you want to call it that. You just did. You just fucking did. Just say he's got a group of friends. It's mostly the guys in the neighboring cells. Like I said, it's a mature crowd, so they're not doing dumb shit. These are older guys that are out of the gangs serving 25 to life that are rehabilitated, hoping to get a parole hearing date to get out. They're well behaved, these criminals. They're well behaved. Listen, these guys that are serving 25 to life that have given up enough information on the gangs that they were in to be in a minimal security prison, these older guys, the bookkeepers, the ones that, got in for stabbing several of their buddies and the missus to death, they're well behaved, all right? They're not savages, these guys. They're not OJ. Huh? They're working on themselves is what they're doing. And I would hate to report such kind of hate speech about these men that are trying to better themselves, and they're offering Danny Masterson protection. I love the idea that Danny is afraid of 60-year-olds. That's fucking hilarious. He's offering them a little bit of honey. And also probably a little bit of honey, if you catch my drift. It's great to see Danny doing so well. I don't know how long he's supposed to be serving in this prison. I don't know if it's like is it like a car insurance thing where when you get a better, when you refinance the vehicle, it just takes even longer because you got a little bit better of a deal and it makes it less hard on you as a poor person. Yeah, 30 years. Okay, so he was probably in there for 20. And now he's in there for 30 because he's, being treated so well, so fairly, Danny. Love the pickleball. Keep it up. What we need to do is start a fantasy league for pickleball. And Danny will make my roster 10 times out of 10. I promise you. Listen, on ESPN, we have all the sports. We have all of the sports. There is fucking slap fighting, pillow fighting, okay, and cornhole. on ESPN. On it, am I making this shit up? Have you seen the movie Idiocracy? They on the fucking ESPN channel at a certain point on one of their certain channels that they charge a separate subscription fee for. There is pillow fighting, not the sexy kind, not the one that you think you would pay for. But your daughter got out of art school and figured out that that's not going to make any money. So here she is pillow fighting. And the weight of those pillows does matter. They're not 8-ounce gloves, okay? You're just not getting knocked out by this weird sack with a rope handle on it. There's slap fighting, and there's cornhole, soon to be pickleball. Can we get Danny doing a very intimidating walkout to play pickleball, where he's got the Hannibal Lecter mask on and just chains all around him? This is the most dangerous pickleball player on the planet. They're playing Black Sabbath on his walkout, and he's like trying to bite the guards, but his Hannibal Lecter mask won't let him get to their flesh. They unlock him and just let him go because he's used to 2 hours. I don't know if you know this. A pickleball game don't last that. So Danny's going fucking nuts out there. He'll put a pickleball right through your tummy, Danny, I hear. Crazy shit Danny is capable of on that pickleball court. What an animal. What a savage. Don't you love seeing winners win? And we just love it. We love all of it. I cannot wait. As soon as pickleball is on ESPN, I'm petitioning that. Just that. I will not be voting this year. But rest assured, if pickleball hits the ESPN stage, I need me some Hyde.